And hello everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing super duper well. Guys, if this is the first time you are stumbling across my channel on the wide vast interwebs, hello, my name is Mac Dingle, MACDINGLE. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content because it means you're gonna like our other stuff as well. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it, and let's just hop right into it, my friends. So first of all, this is our very first Sims 4 tiny build using the Tiny Living expansion pack. I think the actual very first build, I think I went back and looked at this when this pack was coming out, but I think the very first build that I ever put out on YouTube was a tiny build, but of course it wasn't using any of this Tiny Living stuff, so it was a little more difficult to fit the beds and things like that, but we did it. It was really great. Please don't go watch it. It's quite embarrassing. It's years and years ago, so I'm really glad that you're here today for this build instead. I love how this turned out so much. We did this as part of one of our Twitch live streams. I go live on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday around 3:30ish or 4. We don't really put an exact time to it because you never know what's gonna happen when you press the go live button and stuff just like needs to be fixed or like twiddled with or whatever, but we go live every Tuesday and Thursday, so if you would love to join us, it's really fun. Twitch.tv/MacDingle. So fun. I think the funniest part about this build stream was the fact that I was trying to make this super awesome epic loft of a thing when it comes to tiny builds. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you have a loft and you can see up to it in tiny builds, but the problem between the Sims and real life builds of tiny homes and things like that is that like your ceiling can act almost as a second floor, so you don't have to build an entirely new whole second floor to your tiny house in real life. You can just make the ceiling open instead of closed and then make a loft out of the triangular ceiling space. That is not the case here. That is simply not the case. Also, that's why the notifications are going off, is because this was part of a live stream. I just wanted to condense it down into a shorter video for all of my YouTube subscribers out there that didn't get to view the live stream. Anyway, but yeah, that loft, I think we played with it for a really long time, gave up, and then went back to it, and then we actually ended up raiding somebody on Twitch. It's when you bring all of your viewers over to somebody else and like share your community with other people. It's really fun, and then they have a really epic loft. You see how I only have half of a second floor? This person that we raided that had a really fun loft and you could see it throughout the entire house had a whole second floor, but I just didn't like that vibe. I was trying to avoid it for hours, but in order to have a legit loft that you can see throughout the house, you do seem to need to have a whole second floor, and I just didn't want a two-story vibe. So if anyone out there has any hacks on how I can get the epicness of this loft without having a full second floor, hit me up. DM me, join our Discord, message me, because it was a doozy and a half, my friends. But either way, I'm very excited about how it turned out. You guys seem to really enjoy it as well. This is currently on the gallery. My origin gallery username thingy will be in the description below, but is Dingle. However, the L is a 1, so it's DING1E. And yeah, that's how you can find this lot. I think afterwards we ended up building a pool and a little patio area, so something that's not shown in this build are those outdoor features, but we were trying our hardest to stay within the tiny home squares or whatever. I think you can have 64 tiles, like floor tiles, to consider it still a tiny home, but if you go beyond that, it's considered a small house or small home or tiny something. It's like the next tier up, but I wanted a true tiny home, so that's what we went for, and we were being very careful not to go beyond it. But here, my friends, is the favorite portion, and that is decorating and doing all of the interior. I wanted this space to feel very modern with some wood tones, not too much white, so what we did was add some wood tones as well as plants in the end, and I think that really warmed it up. It's definitely considered a modern-ish tiny home rather than like a cozy vibe. I know there's a lot of colorful decor that came in this pack, but they also made it really easy to make it all neutral, which I really appreciated because that's the vibe we were going with. I would love to do a tiny home that's all colorful and like really fun colors. It's just not the vibe we were going with for this one. I also loved doing some accent walls with the shiplap. I think we have shiplap on 2 of the walls of the house. We didn't go crazy with the shiplap. We weren't Joanna Gainsing it up in here. I can't pretend to be her because she is such an epic role model as far as decorating and interior decor. So awesome. So we weren't trying to be her here with the shiplap. However, we just wanted a few accent walls. And then at one point during the stream, somebody was like, Dingle, where are you gonna put the bathroom? And we didn't know the answer to that. And so we knew that we wanted this fun loft up at the top. So I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a loft bathroom changing area. So instead of making the loft the bedroom area, we made it the bathroom / changing area. I knew from the start I wanted an epic sun / plant room though. And if we move Sims in here and they happen to have kids, here's an extra space where we can put the kids and they can sleep and things like that. But for now, it's a plant sunroom and I'm so obsessed with it. You have just a few little plants in there that need all the sunlight. And then something else that I absolutely loved about the stuff that came with the stuff pack was how mid-century modern it was. You've got those slightly angled out rod looking legs on the majority of the furniture that came with it, and a lot of the wood tones also are very mid-century modern. Super appreciated that. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with that rug too. We are so into that style in our own house in the real world, in like Jack and Mac's real world that we have here, and I just can't believe that they actually like came out with something that was so similar to what is so in nowadays and also built it into a tiny home kind of aspect. Loved that so much. So then, as I said, afterwards we ended up building more of a patio and a pool area such as this. Loved how this turned out. Like, it's such a cute little oasis, and we actually had a party there during one of the streams. It was so fun. And then I do love the little kitchen. I had to take out the stools because they were technically in the Sims way of doing stuff, but again, I love how this turned out so much. If you enjoyed it and haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do so. We go live on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, and I upload YouTube videos, my friends, 3 times a week. I almost have to think about that. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everyone, don't forget to like up this video, and I will see you in our next one, my friends. See you later. Bye.